What's up, everybody? Gibson's Lawn Service checking back in. I want to bring this to light, and I want y'all to read it. Guy left a comment. Y'all can go in my other video and read it, but I'm going to read it to y'all. He says, I made a video about making $1,000 a day cutting grass, and I'm fixing to explain some things here. He says, the commenter says, I would never pay $80 to have my grass cut. What would you like to pay to have your grass cut? $60? $40? You see, there's guys in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, they're advertising they cut yards for $25. They advertise that they cut yard for $30, $40. You can call one of them. We're not begging you to call us to cut your property. We know when we pull up in front of your house, that is a $50,000, $60,000 setup sitting in front of your house. Now, we know you don't care nothing about that. Most people don't. They don't care. They just want it done. See, I'm in the grass cutting business, but I'm also in the time saving business. See, some people value their time. Like I've said before and I say again, in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, mostly everybody here is making $100,000 on up. So $70, $80, $100 to get the grass cut. Yeah, what you want, $100 to cut the grass? I don't have to buy a push mower. I don't have to buy a weed eater. I don't have to buy a blower. And I don't have to, because I'm working Monday through Friday, I don't have to spend time after work or on a Saturday out there pulling on a lawnmower and I ain't been running. Oh yeah, give Gibson that $100. See, those are the type of people that I work for. I don't work for the penny pinching people that's worried about a few dollars. He also says, I believe in a living wage. No, you don't. But sorry, that's just ridiculous. Ridiculous to you. Like I say, you're not the client that guys like me are chasing after. We're chasing after the clients that want to save time, not money. You said this isn't charity. That's right. That's why we're charging premium rates, because this is not charity. I understand that. The guys that's cutting for $25 and $30, they don't understand that. And they don't understand where, since I started my business 10 years ago, it's guys still in my area with the same truck, same trailer, same mower, and still charging $25 and $30. And I'm going to go a step further. There used to be a guy that stayed 2 houses down from me. Me and him started our business at the same time. Guess what? He still got the same truck, same trailer, same mower, and he's cutting for $40 now. It's no longer $30. And I went from 20, 30, 40, 60, 80, 100. See what I'm saying? See, he have not grown. That guy's still going to work every day and still chasing clients like you that feel as though their property isn't worth $80, it's only worth $40. And guess what? He will never make a livable wage. Nobody cares about, see, I understand none of my clients care about me. It's a business. He will never get nowhere cutting for peanut prices. He will die on the truck. He will die on the trail. He will never reach the mountaintop. Let's continue on with your comment. You also say you need to work for it. See, guys like you want me out there on their property with a push mower. See, you would feel happy, oh man, this guy earned him $80 because he was out there with a push mower for 4 hours. See, I had a client like you. He'd been through 5 lawn guys before he called me, and I'm glad that he went through those 5 lawn guys. He had 2 acres of property. I charged $200 per acre. The other people charge $100 an acre. See, he went through 5 lawn guys, and each of them quit after 6 or 7 cuts. You see, in March and April, when the grass start growing, it's fairly easy. It's when June, July get here with all that rain and that grass growing fast that those cheap mowers couldn't keep up with the demand. And he said every last one of them quit mid-cut. They was charging $200 a cut, and I'm charging him $400 a cut. And he told me, man, you charging double the price and here half the time. I said, how long was they here? About half a day. You see, when you have top of the line commercial grade mowers, you can take on 2 acres and be in and out in no time and make $400 per service. He crying every time I pull up. He cry, but guess what? And I gave him the option. Why don't you just cut it yourself? Well, it's too much work for me. Yeah. So you have to pay me. He also says, am I saying that the grass man is undeserving of all that money? Yes, that's precisely what I'm saying. You see, he feels as though a grass man should only make $20, $30. See, I would never work for a guy like you. Me and you won't work. But see, you like Chuck and Sons will work perfect for you. They'll come whenever you need them for $20. Let's also continue on with what he said. Nurses don't make no $150,000 a year. You know how many nurse clients I have? You think a nurse, when she get off work, she feel like cutting the grass? I'm gonna say it again. When a nurse get off work, do you think she feel like cutting the grass? She don't. That's why I come in. Gibson's Lawn Service. Yes, I'm Nurse Becky over here at such and such hospital. Have a property 123 Successful Drive. Trying to see if I can get somebody to maintain it. We just bought the house and I just really don't have time to maintain it. Let me look at your property on Google Maps. Yes, Miss Becky, you will be at $100 a service. Perfect. How does this work? I never used a lawn guy. Let me explain it to you. Have you, since you've never used a lawn service before, let me tell you how we operate. If you send me your email address, if you send me your full name and email address, I can put you into my system. And I can put you on a scheduled routine maintenance. We offer a pay-as-you-go plan. After each service, you pay the invoice. And if you don't pay the invoice, this is how it works, Miss Becky. Everything's done online. Me and you never have to meet. As long as you paying your bill, Miss Becky, you never have to worry about your property. The moment you stop paying your bill, Miss Becky, you will never see me again. You will never hear from me again. Like you said, you never dealt with the lawn guy before. I really prefer all of my clients to deal with 5 lawn guys before they call me, because I run a tight ship. 70% of my clients I've never even met. And the other 30, I don't see nobody when I'm cutting the property. Because when they're at work, I'm at work. When they go home, man, my grass need to be cut. When they come home, man, look at them stripes. Let me make sure I pay this guy. Like a guy just called me the other day. Gibson, are you doing a price increase this year? Because, man, I don't want to lose you. Yes, sir, Mr. Dave. Your price will be going up at the end of the season. A $10 increase. If you want Gibson, we can start paying the increase now. No, sir. We'll do it at the end of the year because I have several that I'm raising the price on. There's no way, he also says, there's no way you're going to convince me that the grass man has more value than a nurse. Listen, I see your name is Jack. Jack, I'm going to tell you what happened. How lawn guys start making $100,000 a year, $1,000 a day. And see, this is not a flex because I'm nobody. I am nobody. I'm just using the wisdom that the Lord has bestowed upon me, and I want to help others. Jack, when I first made $100,000, Jack, it wasn't from a job. It wasn't from punching the clock, Jack. Jack, when I first made $100,000, Jack, it was on the side of a full-time job, Jack. Jack, I had a full-time job making $30 an hour, working 6-7 days a week, and I was building my lawn business on the side. And I looked up, I had made $100,000 on the side outside of my full-time job. And I said to myself, I said, self, if we eliminate the full-time job, I'm pretty sure I can double that. And only you can imagine what it did, Jack. Also, Jack, I want to show you how us lawn guys make a good living. It's because, see, Jack, when people have kids, typically sons, Jack, they don't make their son go out there and cut the grass. And when they get older, Jack, and they get their own place, well, Dad always hired a lawn guy. I'll hire a lawn guy. That's how guys like me stay in business, Jack. When people raise their kids, they will either raise their kids cutting their own grass, and when they get older, they're going to say, when I get money, I'm going to hire somebody to cut my grass. It's a double-edged sword, Jack. I will always be in business, Jack. If I'm not in business, the next lawn man that's like me or better than me, he will always have a job from March to November. You want to know why? Because the grass will always grow. The Lord has set it in stone. Rich or poor, healthy or unhealthy, that grass is growing. You cannot live in the house, you can live out of town. The grass is growing and will always grow, Jack. Jack, guys like me will always have a job, Jack. He also says, but I guess there's a sucker born every day. The boomers are cashing out and have money to throw, and the boomers are cashing out and have to throw money somewhere, I guess. Hey, Jack, let me explain something to you. Jack. You see, a solo lawn guy can make about $150,000 a year working by himself with Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. Sounds unrealistic, don't it? I understand it, dude. Hey, Jack, a solo guy can make $150,000 and never set foot in a college. Sound unrealistic. I know it do, Jack. A solo guy, Jack, will not have student loan debt, Jack. Jack, a solo guy can take his business from $150,000 to $225 to $280 to $400 to $500,000 to $1 million to $2 million. If you ran across my channel, the poor living lawn guy in Ocean Springs who's just making $1,000 a day, I'm sure you ran across other lawn guys that's making $5,000 a week, $10,000 a week, $20,000 a week. It's a lot of them, Jack. Jack, I'm a drop in the bucket. I ain't nobody. I'm just a guy in Ocean Springs who figured out if he buys zero turn and run around and save everybody time, he can make them $1,000 a day. I'm nobody. I'm nothing. The problem is, Jack, I love it when people clients like you, I never have to deal with, because clients like you, I pass them to the $20 guy. Me and you, Jack, will never meet. Me and you, Jack, will never do business. Guess who I will do business with, Jack? The doctors, the lawyers, the nurses, the hard-working man, and the businessman. You want to know why, Jack, I will always be in business? Because the grass will always grow, and I'm in the time-saving business, Jack. I'm also in the business, Jack, of doing landscaping for people. People who want beautiful flower beds, shrub trimming, things of that nature. People who want their yard aerated and fertilization, Jack. Jack, also, when the winter time come around and leaves fall on the ground, we come in 6 hours and get all the leaves up for about $600-700, Jack. But see, you looking at what a man's making. Never mind the time that man has put in building his business. See, Jack, I lost a lot of family time to get to where I'm making $1,000 a day, Jack. I threw away 10 years of seniority on a job with 401k, health insurance, and retirement to run my own business, Jack. And to hear that spill out of your mouth, it's like a slap in the face to all the hard work I've done. Jack, I got $100,000 in equipment, Jack. Jack, when I pull up in front of a client's house, I have a logo on my truck, a uniform on, top of the line commercial grade equipment, $1 million insurance policy, and I'm showing up to your front door with work ethic and professionalism. You telling me that's not worth $80? You telling me a man sitting in front of your house with a $60,000 setup, he's not worth $80? That's chicken feed, Jack. A man show up to somebody's house to remove the leaves. He got a $15,000 dump trailer, $8,000 leaf vac, and two $600 backpack blowers. He's not worth $600? See, Jack, guys like you ain't gonna stop nothing. Guys like you will never stop nothing. Because guys like me that has figured it out will always come on top. For he that is diligent in business will stand before kings and not mean men. The race is not given to the swift. The battle's not given to the strong. Time and chance happening to them all. The doctor can make $250,000. The nurse can make $250,000. The business owner can make $250,000. Time and chance happeneth to them all. Yeah. See, he want a lawn guy on his knuckles, begging with nothing. And there's plenty of lawn guys in my area that have nothing, and they will never have nothing. Why? Because they never opened their brain to learn more. It's a guy I know been cutting grass for 25 years, and he still run around cutting for $40 and $50. He ain't never got nowhere. And he ain't gonna ever get nowhere. He gonna die right there on the trail. He'll never see the mountaintop because he think like you. Man, ain't nobody gonna pay that price. Ain't nobody gonna pay that price. Jack, let me ask you something. What if you call a guy out and you say, hey man, I need some work done, and that guy tell you, yeah man, it's $60. We charge $60 for an estimate. I ain't paying nobody for no estimate. That's a ripoff. What can you do with $60, Jack? We charge $60 for an estimate to see if you serious. You want me to jump up, drive this F-250 that only get 9 miles a gallon to your house, talk to you an hour for free, all for you to say, well, I think I'm gonna call 6 more guys out here and waste their time and pick the cheapest bid. No, the $60 fee is to see if you just jaw-jacking or if you serious. You see, Jack, some guys, Jack. Hey, Jack, most millionaires never went to college. I don't know if you knew that or not. Most millionaires ain't never went to college. On my father's side of the family, we have 2 millionaires in our family. Neither one of them never went to college, and they barely finished high school. My father was making $300,000-400,000 a year before he got on drugs. My uncle was making $200,000-300,000 a year working for himself before he got on drugs. The race is not given to the swift, nor the battle to the strong. Time and chance happening to them all, Jack. My time is coming, and my chance is coming. And one day when it's all said and done, guess what? I'm going in the pine box, and I'm going in the ground, and it's all over. But while I'm here, I'm not going to waste my time. A wise man told me, a man that gets up, go to work every day, sun up, sun down, 6 days a week, when he trading his time for money and all he getting is crumbs at the end of the day, he's cheating himself and he's cheating his family. I would never do that. Jack, the grass gonna always grow. Hey, Jack, it is God ordained. The grass will always grow. No matter if we in a drought, that grass will grow. And hey Jack, I can guarantee you one thing. The $20 lawn guy, his schedule is full, and the $100 lawn guy, his schedule is full. Chuck making $200 a day, and us professionals are making $1,000 a day on up. You have a good night, Jack, and I hope you watch this video.